Hello. My presentation is over Google Tools, and my name is Monica Dunn. So, what are Google Tools? Google Tools are tools that are available to not-for-profit educational institutions such as public schools. Mostly they're apps such as the Classroom app, the Gmail app, the Sheets app, the Slides app, the Google Drive, the Google Calendar, Google Docs, and Google Sites. And the good thing about these apps is you can use them on any device. So if you have a tablet, a laptop, a desktop, and a phone, you can access all of these apps through all of your devices. Now, what is Google Classroom? Google Classroom is mission control designed with teachers and students to connect the class, track students' progress, and achieve more together. Everything is in one place, so it makes it easier on the students and the teacher because they know the teachers know where to post things and the students know where to look. There's instant collaboration and communication through this. The students can ask a question and the teacher can communicate directly back. Or if the teacher assigns a project, then the students don't have to be in the same place and they can collaborate together. So, for instance, if Joe is on one side of McGee and Billy is on the other side of McGee, they can both be at home working on their project together, and whatever Joe does, Billy will see, and whatever Billy does, Joe will see, and then it's kind of like instant messaging because they can instant message back and forth. And it's in real time, so there's no more saving and emailing, waiting for them to get it, looking at it, writing down their comments, emailing it back because they changed something. There's no more of that. And then as for teachers go, it's easy to distribute assignments. And I actually have a little video here that I want to show you. And also, if you notice here, it says that teachers can quickly see who has and hasn't completed the work. They can provide direct real-time feedback and grades right in the Classroom app. So here's a video that I want you to watch. Let me try to move my head. All right, and this is showing you how to create a class and how to add students to your class. Either you can add your students to your class or the students can use a special code and add themselves. And that's what I was saying earlier. You can create an assignment for the students. Um, you can put the due date, and then the students know exactly where to look, and they can do the assignment right in classroom. So they can see when it's due, they can see that they haven't turned it in, and then they can just type right into the assignment, and you don't even have to worry about printing it off and handing it to them in person. And then they're automatically organized, kind of like discussion board, and you can see who has turned it in and who hasn't. And then you can give feedback. You can look at their assignment and you can just type feedback right in, and you can grade it. So to me, this reminds me a lot of Blackboard. Okay, so that was a little bit about Google Classroom. Now we're going to move on And talk about Gmail. It's pronounced Gmail, just like I said. It's a free web-based email service. It's currently being tested at Google, and it provides users with a gigabyte of storage for their messages, and it provides the ability to search for specific messages throughout their messages. The Gmail program automatically organizes related messages into a conversational thread. And most people nowadays use this for their email account, I think. I know that I do. And then what is the Google Drive? The Google Drive stores files in the cloud. You can save all kinds of files. For teachers, you can save your lesson plans. For students, you can save your assignments. You can share your files. You can edit your documents or your spreadsheets or your presentations with collaborators. And then again, like with the other apps, you can access them with any device. And then what is Google Docs, Google Sheets, and Google Slides? They're equivalent to Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and Microsoft PowerPoint. And this is the Google Docs symbol, and this is the Google Sheets and Google Slides. And if you notice, Google Docs and Google Sheets have kept the same color scheme as the Microsoft equivalents. Also with these apps, you can still collaborate with others in real time. And the good thing about these apps is that it automatically saves as you go. So every letter you type, it automatically updates and saves. So you don't have to worry about students forgetting to save their work. Now, what is the Google Calendar? It keeps track of all your events. You can access it from any device, but you must have a Google account in order to use it. And then what is Google Sites? It's a free service where you can create, edit, and share websites. And it's entirely web based. So you can create a website, you can edit your own website, and you can share your websites entirely online using this app. And then how to use Google Tools in the classroom. Of course, the calendar can keep track of your test dates. It can keep track of extracurriculars that you're in charge of, or what days some students may be gone. It keeps track of your PD dates or anything that's important that's coming up through the school year. Google Docs, Google Sheets, and Google Slides. You can use these numerous ways in the classroom. One instance is you can use Google Docs to create assignments and then print them off and pass them out to the students. You can use Google Sheets for grades, kind of like a grade book. And you can use Google Slides for presentations, like if you have a PowerPoint show for the next day's lesson, you can do that, or you can have any of the students use these in their assignment. As for Gmail, you can send students reminders that homework is due or that there's a test coming up, or also you can just keep in contact with colleagues. And then Google Sites, you could, since you create your own website, it would be great to create a website that has resources and podcasts. Since I'm going to teach math, it would be great if I could video myself working some extra problems that we didn't get time to cover in class, and you could put them on this website. And then it reminds me of a website that like a doctor has at the college. I think Dr. Betty has one. I know the business department, they use them. Okay, and now I have another video that I want to show you. The title of this video that I want to show you is Google for Education 101, and it's in 101 seconds. So, it's showing how you can connect people through the network and how easy it is to add students to a class. There's several different ways. And then Google handles the security, the servers, and the updates, so you don't have to worry about that. And this allows teachers to teach in new ways. And in the example they show is an ecosystem project. And see how the students are at two different computers, and as soon as he types something, she can type something back, and they both see the same thing on their computers. And then there's the teacher, so he can also see what they're doing. So then they can work together and complete a project. I really like that video because it just sums it all up for you. Okay, other ways that you can use Google Tools in the classroom, you can use the Google Drive to store all of your documents, such as lesson plans or assignments. That way you can access them next year. You can have students collaborate through the Google Drive, as you saw in the video, or you can collaborate with other teachers. I know that at some schools you have to team teach, and that would be a great way to work on lesson plans without being in the same place at the same time. Also, Gmail, you can stay in contact with the students and the faculty. And then as far as Google Classroom goes, you can assign work to the students. They can collaborate. You can communicate with the students. You can grade it automatically, and then you can file it in folders so that you can access it easily at a later time. Okay, and then my reflection. Before doing this assignment, my knowledge of Google Tools was limited. I knew that more and more schools were turning into Google Schools, but I did not know what that meant exactly. Now I know that that means that students and faculty all have Gmail accounts. Also, they are connected through a certain network. Using all of the Google tools, Gmail, Docs, Sheets, Slides, Sites, Drive, Calendar, and Classroom, teachers can successfully engage the students. When I begin teaching next year, I plan to use all of these tools. I can set up a classroom account. Then I can assign and grade assignments through the app. The students will be able to collaborate on projects in real time without having to be in the same place. So that's exciting. Using Google Classroom, I can see who has turned in the assignment, file the assignments into folders, and keep an active gradebook. I can also see myself using Google Docs, Google Sheets, and Google Slides in my future classroom. Because these apps save every stroke of the keyboard as it's typed, there's no longer the fear of losing work due to a power outage or low battery. I think that this will be very beneficial to the students because they sometimes forget to save their work. Since this is opportunity for real-time collaboration, I will be able to work on lesson plans with other teachers. I will be teaching math classes when I begin teaching. So I would love to use Google Sites to create a web page to post extra resources or podcasts to supplement the students' learning. Using the Google Drive, I will be able to save all of my lesson plans and resources to use in the following years. And after doing this project, I think that all schools should become Google schools because these tools allow teachers to easily communicate with colleagues and students. Also, these tools help teachers save time so they can focus on making better and more engaging lesson plans. And I cannot wait to get to use these tools as a teacher. And here's my bibliography. Thank you.